What's up, dude? Scorpion K3 here, back again with another episode of Modded Minecraft. Now, last time we were working on our blood magic sentient sword will generating thing, and we had found a dungeon. Now, as you can see, I made a little easier access to it so we didn't have to teleport exclusively to it, and so that way we can stand here and the dudes will spawn, fall down, we murder them, collect their resources, and now we have the wireless crafting grid so we can access our storage system from anywhere. Now for now, we need to stop wasting the willpower we have, the will we're generating, and go make some stuff with it. Now, we wanted to make... Where did that ink sac even come from? I don't know. But I created some cable and some wireless transmitters, so now we will be able to access our system from down here and from over there, and 48 blocks from this little guy. So we can do it up on the surface too, like we can harvest and stick it in our system, and we'll be able to access it for doing our Botania stuff. This needs to be lit up because I want it to be. But yeah, it's just going to generally make our lives a little bit better to have access to our storage system from more locations. Now, I will expand it off and on between episodes, so I'll slowly be able to have a bigger and bigger range, but for now, I think it's probably big enough for what I want, because I'll be able to access it from up here and over there, blah, 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 etc., etc. Speaking of being able to access, I'll harvest this stuff really quick. I'm just going to do a quick little harvest of our farm. Throw down some more lights, because I like having light around. Hey. Eventually this whole area is going to be covered in these little lights. And I don't apologize for it, because it makes life easier to not have to deal with mobs. Rude. One so close. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest everything. We do need more toast, which is kind of hilarious. I didn't think we'd need more toast for a while, but I've been doing stuff and it's been draining, so the toast is needed. And in between episodes, I also got more iron smelting in our energized smelter that we made to make our lives easier. So we will have more iron knocking about. Get more pumpkins. Aha! Got it in place. But, like I was saying, we got more iron. Put away all of our newly gotten goods. Actually, I should... Is this the world where I got the farm up and running? Or is that my other world? I honestly don't remember. That was my other world. Okay. I will eventually get wildlife up and in some pens for us so we can use them for a great variety of things. Now, did I have the Yeah. So during the end of our last episode, our tool leveled up, so we were able to put another item on it, another modifier, so we will go vertical expander. Now we have a horizontal and a vertical expander, which is going to make our hammer a bit ridiculous. I will demonstrate right... Actually, I'll demonstrate near our wireless transmitters. So down over here. And show you the new... I would suggest when you have both of these to aim up 3, because it creates this big gaping hole wonderfully. Great for revealing just an ungodly amount of resources. Die. And it's quite the system. It will get rid of a bunch of blocks with quite a bit of ease and creates giant, wonderful mining holes. Then with our wireless crafting grid, we can just send all this stuff to our ME system. Well, refined storage system. It used to be called the ME system, so I'm probably going to just refer to it as that a lot, really. Speaking of which, we need to make a bunch of bread. We could do it the more efficient way, but this is more time efficient, I suppose we'll phrase it. I mean, we still have to fly back and such to get it cooked, but that's a small price to pay. Furnaces. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Get our... No, go up here. Is that not how we... Oh no, we need the bakeware. That's right. It's even easier than that. As you can see, I made more glass because I needed glass for cables, so I made a bunch. We need our bake. Yeah, bakeware. Mix with bread, turn to toast. Now we have a bunch of toast. Cool. Keep pulling our iron out. How much do we have left? Cool. So we have more iron. Iron. We have more here. Our old iron hammer. So, back to what we were thinking about. Down here, in our Hellforge, we want to make the next level of dang it. We want this tier gem. So we need a block of lapis, a block of redstone, and diamond. Thankfully we can do that here. Block of lapis. Nope, you stay there. Block of redstone. Diamond, which we have one of. And I think we need to make gold, glass, redstone, lapis, because we will need to use this to make this one. Hopefully it doesn't take up too much. Cool. And we use this and these other resources to create this gem. Now this guy, the lesser tartaric gem, to make a common one. What do we need? Well, yes. Needs at least 240 will, so we will need to farm up a little bit of will, unfortunately, to get our next tier of tartaric gem. And we will need an imbued slate, which we get at our blood altar, which I've done a little bit of more research on, and I've made some stone preemptively, because I know we will need blood rune. Just the basic. Where's the... At blood. There we go. We need blank runes, which will require blank slates, which we get with stone. So I hate hearing random explosions, but for now we will start generating some blank slates for ourselves. Unfortunately, not the fastest process in the world, but, you know, it's a thing we must be bored about. And thankfully, we've been stabbing ourselves appropriately, so we have enough to make a few. And I may end up making some regeneration potions so we can really capitalize on our ability to stab ourselves. Or as hilariously morbid as that sounds. Whoops, wrong. I thought it only took half a heart at a time. Whoa, we're kind of freezy popped. Please don't crash. We're good now. And unfortunately, we have that stinking debuff, so cutting ourselves won't be as effective for a while. Whoops, didn't mean to chop that. Where'd it go? Where did our blood altar end up? Hello? No, our blood altar isn't in there. Does it just despawn when you destroy it? What happened to it? It's not in our inventory. What the actual crud? Do I have to make a new blood altar? I really don't want to. Blood. Can I use this to make that? No, it has to be actual demonic will. Damn. Well, that's slightly annoying. Let's put these guys away really quickly. Go over to our spawner. Harvest some demonic wills, and then come back. Where are you? Why are you here? I thought I got rid of you. Or didn't I? I don't actually know for sure, now that I think about it. I do know that I wish there was a better spawn rate for these zombies. They should be spawning pretty aggressively because there's a spawner. Gonna have to work on that. There's one. Where are you? Oh right, we can just do it from here. Having this crafting grid is making life much nicer. Although the fact that we accidentally destroyed our altar kind of sucks. Where? You have really high armor. That's also really annoying. Let's get rid of that as an option, shall we? I don't like spawn zones that aren't under my control. Thanks, but go away. I made my infinite torch device for a reason. It was to reduce the amount of random spawning that was happening. Now, back to the task we had at hand. Down here. Reset up our blood altar, apparently. Must remember it takes a whole heart, not half a heart. Now we want our tar. Drop these and re-pick them back up, which will be absorbed into our gems. Now, is there any way to transfer the willpower? Probably not. So for now, I'm going to stick this guy in here and look at some recipes. I don't want any of the weapons and stuff. The ones I have are plenty boss. So we can make reagents using our different wills and different levels of will, it would appear. Yeah. Oh, nifty. Sight reagent. Cool. But for now, that blood, thank you. I want to make a divination sigil. No, not a demonic slate. A sigil. This. A chemical array, divination sigil, blank slate. Oh, right. I forgot to research that, I'll be honest. Put that there. And then put that there. And redstone. Put that there. Did we get the thing I want? Okay, but how do we make it go? Go. Activate. Whoops, that was the wrong thing to do. Maybe we need more blood. What if we put our array closer? We want a blank slate and a redstone. Nope, that was the wrong thing again. Just a second, guys. I'm going to go look up how to do the alchemical array stuff. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I need to be outside. I'm sure someone was screaming at me that, hey, dum-dum, you need to be outside to do alchemy. Which means I think I want quick access to the outsidey place. Over here? I don't want to overcomplicate things. Yeah, there we go. Clear out a little space for me. And then we will put down our alchemy thing. And we will use redstone as the base and blank slate. And hey, look, it's doing a thing. Haha! I am learning, guys. Poof! We got our divination sigil, which lets us know how much essence we have in our system, which is a terribly teeny tiny unfortunate amount. Also, I need to mark this as my entrance, so actually, you know what? Sure. We will use smooth stone because it looks nice. Oh, god dang it. Didn't have to do these two. And actually, let's go a step further and be fancy for no reason. So this means our LP is at 400. Stab ourselves a couple of times. Eat some toast. Now what is our system at? What? But I stabbed myself. Oh, our current SS... Wait, what? Why does this show 400 LP, but this shows 4,400? Do we have to... Oh, that's what we have to do. We have a network that we fill using our... that. Gotcha. Things are making sense now. So we have 934 life points in our floating void of essence, I guess would be the best way to think of it. But there's 3,800 in here. So how much is one stab? Stab. It's worth 200, so every 10 stabs is 2,000. Yes, yes. So put away this stuff. So we need more blank runes, which in order to make them we need blank slates. So we're gonna have to spend some time hurting ourselves. I mean, that's just fact of the matter. And I know we want the Dagger of Sacrifice, which we need a tier 2 altar, which requires 8 of these, which will require 16 of these, which now I'm starting to feel some math difficulties. I don't want to stab myself that much. I mean, I'm going to have to. There really is no splitting hairs about it, unfortunately. But this is just a thing we're going to have to do for a little bit, is stab ourselves and put it away. Eventually we will get to sacrificing other things besides ourselves. But for now, we're going to have to deal with this unfortunately slow system of stabbing ourselves. I would even argue that it's painfully slow. Well, no, not what I wanted to do. How do I make lava crystal, blank rune? We want to make these, which requires this and these. Kind of hurts my soul that those aren't more bountiful. Like, it should make 2 or 3. I'm using 2 slates. Why am I not being able to use other things? Words. Well, this is going to take a bit of time, unfortunately. Now the question is, do I do a jump cut, or do I have you guys stick around and watch the bloodletting with me? Well, we're getting closer, for being honest. The crafting grid being just wonderful. So we only need 4 more slates, so that's 4,000 LP. So we have enough in the system right now. So I'll probably just make the remaining 4 on screen, and then I'll probably, in between episodes, I will make a few more blank rooms, just because we will need them for lots and lots and lots of different parts of this mod. And I don't want to bore you guys with watching all of them. Watching the starting ones, not such a big deal, because, well, everyone has to start somewhere, and that includes being bored. Now we grab these. Now to turn our altar into a tier 2, we have to put the blank runes around the bottom of it. I'm pretty sure that can be empty. It doesn't have to be a block, I know that. But now we have a tier 2 altar. What? Thank you. I was going to say, now we have a tier 2 altar. It has the same life point max capacity, because you don't get an upgrade until your 3rd tier, I think. Don't actually remember off the top of my head now. But I do know that we want to make the upgraded version of this. Wait. How do I make one of these? Cobblestone. Oh, we need actual charcoal for that. Okay, and then I want to make the next tier up. Apprentice Blood Orb, tier 2, 5,000 LP. How much is in there? Over 5,000. So we want a block of redstone. Hey. Now you want progressively more powerful blood orbs as you level up your system. You'll want a more powerful orb, because it'll allow you to do everything of its tier. So all of the stuff that requires at least apprentice orb and everything below that. So it's never a bad idea to just keep upgrading to the most powerful version you have available to yourself. But I think for now, I'm going to end this episode here. When we get back, I will have made, I'm not quite sure how many. I'll say a decent amount of blank slates, because I know we're going to need quite a few, and it's going to be a thing that we just have to deal with. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.